Hey, what up? I'm Red. No. Welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast, episode 2. What, Ryder? 231. I'm one of your hosts, Stone Kapone, man. Whoop, 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 whoop. Go ahead and introduce you guys to the other members of the pod in case you're new here. She's the first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod, and always has fresh wigs, and she's fluffy and fine as KeKe.
Hey, friends. What's up? Woo woo.
What's happening?
KeKe.
Yes.
How you celebrating Juneteenth?
I'm working. I'm working like our ancestors used to do.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll be working. I'll be at the Juneteenth concert with Maya and Donnell Jones, your favorite R&B singer, Lil Kim.
Ashanti gonna be there?
Ashanti.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll be there.
Okay.
Causing a ruckus.
Me too,
At the Wintrust. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like y'all don't have to work on Juneteenth, and I really don't appreciate that because how did I end up working? And I'm working for Lil Cuz on the radio, so I'm going to cover a night show and be at the Wintrust at the same time.
That's strong.
In true KeKe fashion.
Well, sounds like a person is dedicated to iHeartRadio to me.
Very dedicated. I don't think nobody ever questioned that. Okay, but yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Maybe sometimes they do.
I hope not. I hope not. Not me. What y'all doing for Juneteenth? Do you celebrate?
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know.
Holiday.
Are you fully black?
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm just gonna name you Happy June. You can't have a team.
See how they do you when you light skin.
Because we know you was at Suenos.
He showed out for Suenos.
Right.
He showed out. That man had a day festival.
Yes, he did.
He took it
So
up.
I didn't know if you was gonna work
saw
on it.
I am celebrating.
I said, he was on live like.
I was not.
He shot his
I was not. I
lost your mind.
It did make me want to get a Rosetta Stone or one of those. What is those earpieces that you see at TikTok where they translate?
Oh yeah.
Because everybody was having so much fun at Sueños when certain songs came on. They was like, that song come on, yeah, and they get to singing everybody at once. They grabbing each other singing. I'm like,
you don't
know what they were saying.
What they saying? I got tired of asking. Shout out to my brother Rome, Team Hennessy Dallas. He was telling. I was like, what are they saying? And he in the middle of having fun. He like, Tone, they said blah 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 blah, and this is what it. All right, now I stopped asking him so because I was getting on his nerves because he was trying to enjoy what was going on. But no, I'm gonna be fellowship. I'm hosting the Juneteenth celebration that we do in the park right across from the church. That's
Shout out to Pastor
fun.
Sharp.
Yes. When fellowship calls, I answer every time. And then I think I'm supposed to be there at the Juneteenth concert, but I also have a Juneteenth roof party going on at the Virgin Rooftop.
Okay.
On Thursday. So it's shout out to a few good men.
Working. Yep. So we working. Zach, what are you doing?
I will actually be celebrating our people like we should.
What you gonna be doing?
Because what I will be doing, you're over here playing. Y'all playing. I will be celebrating with the ancestors. I will be praying to the ancestors, lighting candles, incense, eating watermelon, and drinking red pop.
Oh.
I will be doing things. I will be wearing a dashiki.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might try to. That is a good idea. I might try to get me a dashiki.
They got some fly ass dashikis.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've seen some fresh ass dashikis, and I think the only time you can really get one off is Juneteenth.
I cannot. With
that might be my vibe. You just might give me a vibe for Juneteenth. I might come with the dashiki.
With the shiki, dog.
I might come with the dashiki.
Now I'm telling you, if you put the hat on and you get that straw and start doing this, it's really African.
Please don't do that. That's too much.
That's too much.
But not for real. I'm gonna dress. Never mind. I'm taking it too far.
Okay.
Almost went too far.
You don't go
almost
that far. Don't go that far. That
These
person that almost went that far, that is our comic of the show, man. Little bro of the show. Zach Boog, woo woo.
Woo woo. Woo woo. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing?
Doing good. I went to my grandma's house. I'm trying not to tear up. Getting ready, cleaning it all out. It was crazy looking at that house almost empty.
Wow.
With not any of my granny's many trinkets that she had around there and things. And, you know, grandmas have furniture that's been in the family for years. Like literally years. Lamps, They ain't throwing nothing away.
Yep.
But I found some stuff from me. I'm gonna be bringing stuff in from this because it's just crazy. How long did I been in radio? My grandma has pretty much all of my stuff from junior high to high school to college to grown man, the kids' pictures, everything. Mm-hmm. So I got a couple things I want to share with y'all.
Okay, please do.
So first of
I
all,
love stuff like
we
this.
mentioned my favorite R&B artist.
Shut up! Tom, give me that so I can have him sign it for you. What?
Donnell Jones. Donnell Jones, well, I want to be CD.
What?
Let me see it.
Oh my God.
Can we see that? Can KeKe get this?
Really loved Donnell Jones. That is crazy.
He really had to wear I Want to Be CD.
I don't know.
And I'm going to let you know, clean.
That's crazy.
This is a fresh Where I Want to Be. So can we get, this is hilarious.
That is.
Can we get Donnell Jones?
Especially because I just said this.
He got to sign it.
I will take it to get it signed. I'm just nervous because I don't want nothing to happen to him. That is so crazy. I just said that when we started the show. Yep. That's crazy.
I threw away so many CDs, man. It was so many. Like, see, because, you know, that was the thing.
Yeah.
You start working for a radio station, you got music for free. The labels were sending you stuff. So that was like one of the biggest perks. Like, I ain't never got to buy music. I got all of it.
Wasn't that such a flex?
It was such a flex.
It was such a flex. I was an intern when the CD era was ending. And so my music director, shout out Al B. Silk, he used to have all these stacks of CDs and he would give us after he figured out what he was going to play. And it was such a flex to walk out with the latest album before it came out. Like,
always
before it was in the store. Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I caught the tail end too, KeKe, of the CD era.
Of the
CD era and having it, you know, early.
Speaking of CDs, bang.
Oh, of course.
Let me tell you, he is what he say he is.
This is crazy.
He done got that CD came out in 1999, so this is about 26 years old. Yeah, that's Donnell. And then we got The Rock. This is The Rock. Oh, Lord.
It's acting broke.
Dynasty album.
It was already broke. I did not break it.
You broke my Dynasty album?
I didn't break your Dynasty album.
He broke it because he never liked your goat, Tone. This is why I don't know why
Tone,
you had him
it's
back.
on camera. I did this. It was already broke.
He never liked your goat.
I didn't break the album. It was. I swear it was already broke.
Oh, my God.
He never liked
you
your
know what?
goat,
Don't hand me nothing else.
Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. No, your uncle. Give it
here. Give it here now. Give it here now.
Give it here. Come on now, boy. Come on, boy. Now, this didn't age well. I got something. This didn't age well.
Oh.
So this is where you would get your information before the Shade Room. You read the source.
Yep.
And read it from front to back over them so you could go on the radio and talk about it.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Wow.
It is from May of 2003.
That's insane.
Show and tell.
Look how big
now,
his
you know
shirt
what happened?
was on
What
there.
were you doing in May 2003? I was in the 8th grade.
Where was I at? Yeah, I think I was in 7th or 6th.
Okay, so I got another thing.
He hate that. Zach, I can't. We can't. The facts are the facts. You are a year older than me.
I'm a year older than you.
Okay.
And I just want to know.
So why you get mad?
Because every time because if I say I'm in the 8th, you should have said you was in the 7th, mother. You always try to get real lower than me. I was in the 8th grade. I don't know. I might have been in the 7th grade.
I might have been in the 4th grade.
We ain't that. You are a year.
Cursive.
He gets so mad.
She be trying to act so much younger than me. You are a year.
He gets so mad.
Oh, crazy. Now, look at this now.
Here you go. Look at this. This is crazy.
Intern.
Okay.
First radio job. And you keep your laminates. And I told you I knew about this era.
Oh, immature laminate. 96 on that mug.
96?
Wow. Wow.
VIP.
That's crazy, Tom.
See, you should have had Marcus Houston sign that.
The first year radio.
106 Jams with special VIP meet and greet with Immature. Isn't this crazy? Look at this.
That is insane.
This is insane.
You would have been the coolest person in the world to me if you was like, I was with Immature. Like, I would have lost my mind.
So here's 106 Jams was one of the first radio stations.
He had a bob.
First all hip hop stations. Because before they would play. Power wasn't 106 Jams. My boss.
Oh, you said 106.
106 Jams was like the first. It was only like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
5 of them that played R&B and hip hop, but 90% hip hop on your playlist. So that was a thing back then. This is me. This is my first. This is me as a promotion assistant.
Oh.
And 106 Jams. I got hair.
I gotta see this Tone with hair. I've never seen you with hair in my life.
Tone with hair is crazy.
Hold on, Tone. Okay. Drop the thing.
Zach then broke something else.
Tone with hair is crazy. You look just like your son.
Yeah.
And your chain. Oh, that's not your chain. I was going to say your chain.
This is a laminate. And then this is me with CeCe Peniston.
Look at Tone.
Oh, yep.
Tone, you was skinny too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tone had a lining.
You built just like your son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Like he built just like your son. That is crazy. You got to show your son. Like, look, you gonna gain weight.
Oh my God.
This is crazy. You look just like him.
Underneath that shirt, I was ripped to pieces though. I was ripped to pieces. I was happy about that. I was ripped. I was hooping every day afterward. Yeah.
Bruh, this is crazy.
I am shook at this picture.
You're gonna be more shook at this.
I am shook.
Look at this, bruh. The 90s hairstyles. What kind of hat is that, Tom?
I have no idea. Some kind of polo hat, probably.
Bruh, this is hilarious.
Dang.
Nautica polo.
And did you just cross? When did you cross Kappa?
I had just crossed in 95.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was still getting my weight back from pledging.
From pledging.
Pledging, I probably lost about 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Pledge. I was probably when I went to college about 185, and I was
in this picture. What? You supposed to be throwing this up in this picture with these ladies?
He wasn't supposed to be throwing it up. But that's how I knew he just crossed.
Right.
Because I'm like, why are you just randomly throwing that up? But then I said, that's why I asked, when did you cross? He's like, that's some you do when you knew.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, ain't no other Kappa or nothing.
Yeah, when you knew every picture, I was like, I'm just chilling, though. It ain't even no reason for me to be throwing
AJ, this is the sales rep. Adrian Jones, she used to work upstairs.
So shut the front door.
You don't understand. I love stuff like this. I will go through old pictures for hours. I love stuff like this. So this picture is funny.
That is me. That's the start of my radio career. That is me. Internship that turned into weekend personality that turned into me going back to college and then changing my major and becoming Tone Kapone.
That's great.
Wow. That's crazy.
Isn't that great?
That's a crazy time. And the last little piece, I'll bring in some other
this
stuff.
This is fun.
Yes, I love this.
The last little piece is this. So I finally, I've been telling y'all, I've been a part of this. You know, a lot of people wonder how I got a day and all of those everything. I've been a part of the community for a while. This is the Black Women's Expo. Did you see what that says at the top of that?
The 5th annual. The 5th annual, bro, is crazy.
Bro, they've done it 153 times now, though. How old are you? They are only 134.
He met the first Black woman of the expo.
Mary Green.
Shout out to Mary
Green.
I
can't. I'm going to hold this until we go to the live broadcast, and I'm going to show her this.
This is
Look at
crazy.
how good condition this is. This is at my grandma's.
No, it's in mint condition. Everything that you've showed me is in great condition.
But that's how grandmas are. They don't play.
Everything.
They don't play. Can't nobody. The stuff that they save, you can't be going in there tampering with it, taking it with you. Like, she would never just let you bring this up in here. It stays in the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how they are. So my mom was the same way. So that is
Boy, they had Maya.
crazy.
Maya.
Maya Angelou was
Maya Angelou. Damn, Tom. Maya Angelou at the youth summit.
Not the youth summit.
Say I'm lying.
Oh my God.
They had Maya Angelou was young. That's how you know.
No.
I got a chance to meet. I met Maya Angelou. That's the first one. I had to work it. I was working it. I was like being on promotions, and I was so excited because it was like this thing. Like I'm seeing all these celebrities.
That's
Everybody's
crazy.
cool. Doug was hosting it. I was like, yo, I'm getting this. I'm taking this with. This is a time.
It was sponsored by Shernan's. Do y'all remember Shernan's, the shoe store?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Churnings.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I show Mary Green. I'm gonna take that around the office, show a couple people that been involved in radio for a while. But it was a trip down memory lane. So I'll bring a couple things in every pod every once in a while just to show y'all.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
KeKe is like freaking out.
I will look. Oh my God.
You can look through it later. We got a pod to get to.
They got Johnny Cochran Jr. had an ad up in this thing. It's insane. Wow. I'm shook, bro. I'm shook. Look how women dressed back then.
How they dressed?
They hit on
business suits. Look, that's wild. You see, ain't no ad, ain't no thoughts
out there.
Ain't no thoughts. That was provocative back in the day.
For today's black woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Expo. Oh, Walgreens been down since the beginning. Of the
Ain't
Black
a lace
Women's
front
Expo.
in that book.
You damn right. Ain't no lace front. Just a couple perms.
That's it.
Wow, Tavis, smile. Let me give you this back. This is crazy. Wow. Shout out to Granny.
Shout out to Granny, man. Love you to death. All right, let's go ahead and jump to the pod. That was a nice trip down memory lane, but there's things happening out here that are nasty. Tyler Perry being sued for $260 million, a sexual assault lawsuit filed by an actor from his show, The Oval. Now, the backstory, according to TMZ, the actor Derek Dixon met Tyler Perry back in 2019, has claimed that Tyler asked him for his number at an event and then ended up giving him a small role in his show Ruthless. Then in 2020, he's claiming that Tyler invited him over his house in Atlanta. Derek got drunk and ended up sleeping in Tyler's guest room. He claims at some point Tyler got in the bed and rubbed on his thigh, but he rejected the alleged advance. He dropped the text messages between the two, and Tyler's team is calling it a scam. That is a lot. $260 million is a lot. Those text messages do seem odd.
Did you see the text messages?
I did.
I didn't see anything odd about them.
Okay.
It wasn't that odd.
Okay.
Well, maybe I didn't see the right ones. Which ones y'all see?
I don't know, but if Tone was texting, so if that ain't odd, right? If Tone texts you.
No, I'm for real.
If I look at y'all text messages and they say what they said and you don't think that's odd.
Show me. The ones I did. No, for real. I did the story this morning. And the ones that TMZ had, it looked like they were just talking.
What?
Show me the text messages.
See, you got here in the Z spot and then tell these people that ain't odd.
No, I ain't getting no my opinion on it. But
What?
I just don't think I didn't see nothing that was.
Hey, Zach. Let me explain to you this. Before we go any further in this conversation. If you ever text me some of that stuff that Tyler Perry was texting me, allegedly, I'm blocking you. Allegedly.
Texting the guy.
Alleged. All of it is alleged. But if anybody has that type of conversation with me allegedly, I'm gonna be upset with you a little bit.
Okay.
Those text messages were a little different.
Oh, Jesus.
And for you to sue, and this is just my thought, again, I don't know lawyering.
I'm looking at him.
You looking at what do you don't see nothing odd?
No, I'm not saying they ain't.
Your boy can't tell you gotta open up like a rose or whatever.
When you Tyler Perry and you trying to direct somebody to act better, you might use imagery like that. What I'm trying to say is maybe I'm getting numb from Texas because the Texas I saw that Diddy was sending and all that stuff, them was the text messages. What I saw is possibly you could be conceived as flirty things, but I didn't see anything sex driven, like come get it tonight. You getting ready to get pound.
Okay, so you didn't see him all. Because some of them that I didn't see him. He was just saying like I hate being horny. Like
I didn't see that.
I
didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
He said I hate being horny.
Nah, ain't no way.
He talked about being on testosterone. He got testosterone treatment, which I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking about doing.
What does that do?
Hold
now?
on now. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Damn.
Wait a
We're way too immature for having these conversations. What?
Yeah, y'all too young to have it.
No, we're immature.
No.
What? Because wait.
No, it's just young.
Something might be going on, Zach. Be understanding.
Well, no, get the
What's
fuck out.
happening?
What's wrong with you?
So what they said is, I've watched a lot of Joe Rogan. Probably my problem. I watch a lot of Joe Rogan. And he talks about how good, because, you know, as you get older, your testosterone falls a little bit. And it falls and falls. You don't, what happens is you start getting the energy that you get back. That's the thing that I miss, my energy. My energy level does get lower than what I feel like it should. And I was like, okay, I'm starting to eat better. It's getting better. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing the research on the testosterone thing. I don't know about the getting horny part. That was the part that was crazy to me in them text messages.
You have a problem? Never mind. I don't
No.
want to end up in HR.
The hammer.
I don't want to end up in HR.
Yeah, when I call upon the hammer, he answers.
I am too.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't
immature
even
for
go
this.
down this road if I was calling on the hammer and he wasn't answering. If he wasn't answering,
Oh, God.
I probably would stop doing the pod.
I'm too immature for this whole
I'm
thing.
just trying to let you know.
Imagine if you
all I
get
know
ready
we
to
talking
get
about
something and
Tyler
you can't-
Perry,
you
is you
can't do
horny, and testosterone, and talking about I'm finna get that. That's what I said. Hold on.
I don't know what's wrong with either one of them.
It was the sequence that threw me off. But okay.
You saying the text is not odd.
No, I didn't. First of all, for the record, I didn't see the horny
He's sending
text.
the text. So what is going on? This is crazy. I don't know.
Now I do.
Oh.
Now
What is it going?
now what I
Come
want
on.
to.
This right here, bro. Come on. I mean, and I get it. This is text messages. They're alleged.
Okay, go
we
ahead.
Don't know.
Go ahead.
But G,
What is it?
G, he
What?
sent this allegedly. If Zach sent it, let's say you sent this to KeKe. She
Uh-huh.
was
Don't
single.
put that on me.
What's going to take for you to have guiltless sex?
He already be trying to text me stuff like that. Don't do it.
KeKe, I ain't never text you no shit like that. Your mother.
He called you baby.
I ain't
He
never
called
text-
you baby.
I ain't never text you
It's
no
coming
shit
late
like
at
that.
night. It's gonna come late at night. He gonna be like, I was drunk. I was sitting there to somebody
Yeah,
else.
he tried to be like, I was sitting there to somebody else. No, you done got blocked on my phone. You want to talk to me, you tell Tone. He can
I ain't
text
never
me.
text you nothing.
You can't put him in them type of scenarios because we already,
Right. What is it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? What do you? If
Right.
what?
That ain't odd. That ain't odd to text.
I don't know. I'm not saying nothing, but that's an odd question to ask anybody, man or female. Like, if you just cool with anybody, you can't just ask them what's you gonna have guilty. You just can't.
That's okay. I guess what I was saying to the allegations. To me, that still sounds like a relationship. Don't sound like assault. So that's why I was trying to figure out. Everything that I saw was Tyler and him was flirting and they liked each other. When you sit up there and say you suing for $260 million for being
And I agree with
done
you.
wrong,
I
I
agree.
didn't see any text messages that looked like it was something that was forceful or this or like, what you did to me last night was wrong. That would be something where you'd be like, oh, they're talking about a situation that happened for that, But if you talking about him flirting with that man and that man was flirting back or they was having that type of conversation, you might have just been having a gay relationship, which is legal.
He wasn't flirting back. He was trying to. If you see some of the text messages that were allegedly sent to him from Tyler Perry was asking him questions, and he was like, "Yo, I can't come hang out." And Tyler was like, "Oh, okay." Basically, like he was like, "Well, I guess I got a call." Wasn't Tyler allegedly Tyler? I got to go call some other people then because that I don't want to talk to. All I'm saying is this: we said at the beginning of this, these alleged text messages are all weird. And it's weird. And as we know from order of operations, I don't know anything. This is all alleged. This is my opinion. Is the way we've seen these, when people have text messages, the light work comes first. The sprinkle comes first. Boop. And then if we keep dragging this out, it gets more aggressive and more aggressive. We've seen it. We've seen the way the Diddy stuff went. It escalated. And next thing you know, we saw the video of Cassie. Shannon Sharp. Hate to bring him into this. He chilling. But we saw it. Sprinkles, and then it escalated. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I hope this disappears.
I hope it will. It has to. When it comes to Tyler Perry, I ain't gonna lie, I'm legally blind. When it comes to Tyler Perry, I'm like, Zach, I ain't seen no text messages. I don't see nothing wrong here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give Tyler Perry the benefit of the doubt till it ain't no more doubt to give. It's not this. From the text messages seemed like somebody who's aggressive and wants to be with you or likes you a lot, that's trying to pursue you, and you're not really giving that energy back.
Thank you.
How you end up sleeping in a bedroom in his house? Let's talk about it. Okay? Now you saying he rubbed on your leg and you didn't like it or whatever. How you end up drunk in a bed in his house? You went into him. You wasn't no relationship. I'm gonna need him to speak up because you're a grown ass man at the end of the day.
Right.
So, and I don't know. Everybody is innocent till proven guilty. I don't know these people, but it's just like, when it comes to Tyler Perry, I need some hard evidence. I need some, if you're going to sue him for $260 million, tell me, I need this proof on what he did to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And so.
I hate talking about Tyler Perry.
I hate talking about this too. Like, it's just, but.
I hated this in the news.
Hello.
Oh, you bogus. I don't like it because people we see so many Tyler Perry hate. Like he said, I saw a clip about him when he was Kenya Burris? You ever seen that clip, Zach? Where he was like talking about Rotten Tomatoes and how he super serves his niche, and I ain't worried about, because I'm worried about what I do, and people, look at that. People try to talk about straw and all of you serving. The man ain't done nothing, and even though he had something like this come out, the man ain't done nothing but made millionaires. He made black people millionaires. He gave black people a place to go when Hollywood was trying to take us out the game. I mean, before Tyler Perry, it was a gap. I grew up with good black movies. So did y'all. They disappeared for a little while.
Yeah.
We grew up with great black shows. The Wayans, Parkers, Martin. Where they go? Them shit's gone. The Tyler Perry's been a person that's kept us in the forefront of the media, and like, no matter what he got going on relationship-wise, personal-wise, I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. If he does, like, people want to make a big deal, it's 2025. And Tyler Perry likes what he likes. He likes what he likes. But you can't condemn him. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. I thought that text messages looked like some flirty stuff going on with the dude that you like. You know what I'm saying? If you like a dude, I don't think that's illegal.
No, so, it's not.
But... Well, no, we'll see more. It's
y'all gonna have to come hard. I mean, y'all gonna have to.
Oh
yeah, you're right. But y'all gonna have to
you just
really
said hard a couple times. I let it slide.
I did
because it's just.
She did.
It's just I hate the people on TikTok. You know how I make fun of them who be like, y'all trying to take the black man down.
Yeah.
It's starting to look like y'all trying to take every black billionaire down. I'm about to start being one of the people now. But the problem is with the billionaires, y'all really be doing this stuff. But somebody of another race got to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like something. We got to somebody. So that's my thing. It's just too much all at once. And when it comes to Tyler Perry, he is too important to the culture to play with in that type of manner. So I just really hope that this stuff is not true about assault, and I pray that we all get it together.
Yeah. You're right. Because every time you do something, you black right now, you doing something, they on your ass. They dipping in to find out what you got going on, and it's unbelievable right now.
You mean tell me ain't nobody else doing nothing?
Right.
Like, come on, we got to. I don't know.
All right. Also, man, people that's on Tyler Perry's side, he says 50 Cent in a new post, nah, we ain't jacking this S gang. No way. He not. And then basically just saying 50 Cent, like, we not going for this.
Yeah. And if 50 gonna stand beside you, I feel like that says something. 50 will tell the truth.
And 50's he's a fan of Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
he is. He admires what Tyler Perry does.
But Tyler Perry's also been helping him.
Yeah,
with his
helping
studio.
him with his studio. Because that's why I'm saying it's nasty because it's Tyler Perry, and we don't want to put nothing bad on Tyler Perry because Tyler Perry is one of them guys that help everybody.
he models 50 Cent 100%. And even though like it doesn't say that 50's biased at all, but I ain't mad if he is he looking at a guy that this his mentor and the whole thing, and this TV thing. 50 Cent saw what Tyler Perry created, was like, dog, this is crazy. That's what 100%. I can't believe that he wasn't like, man, Tyler built his studio over here in Atlanta. Tyler, man, told him, hey, man, Shreveport. Go check out Shreveport. I've been hearing stuff. You could put some stuff there. The land's easy. He probably, it's just funny, man, because you think about it. These people are changing the way media is going to be consumed in a way that probably other people don't like. In a way that 50 Cent has it. The way he's done BMF and all those other things, the way Tyler Perry controls stuff. Look at what he's doing for Mojo Brooks. It seems, like you said, it seems like a conspiracy theory.
I just know it's so uncomfortable, because just because a person does a lot of good does not mean that they can never be wrong, or they don't do anything wrong that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? I have to speak logical, but I don't want to be logical when it comes to Tyler Perry, and I'm just say that outright in front. I don't want to be logical. I also need us to figure out, if you are a rich billionaire or whatever, what is the proper way to go about getting some sex? Because I feel like we need a training course on, like, if I'm rich and I want some, what's the proper way to do this that won't end up in court?
I'll show you.
Okay.
It's called being married, especially if you're black.
I agree with that.
If you're a black man and you rich, you need to get married. Because that is some order. That's some order of protection that you have. You know what I'm saying? Even when they went after, I hate to bring them into this, but even when they went after T.I. and Tiny with those allegations of all that stuff, it wasn't as easy to infiltrate because they're a married couple. And they tried to put them on there, and they fought that. You know what I'm saying? So the successful black men that you see that stay out of the news are married. And I think it's just safer that way, because when you outside, you dealing with vultures.
That is so true. Because the moment I don't give you the job you want, or I don't, now my text message is on the blog, or the moment I don't pay you how you want to be paid, and now I assaulted you when we both know you wanted to get in my bed.
And if you just want it, and
like, I need to figure it out before I get rich.
I hate to say this, but it's the truth. If you just want money, let's say you just want money, right? And if you're a single person, I can't say, oh, this person had sex with me, because that can just look regular. But if you married and you be like, oh, this person cheated, that's enough to make you want to pay me to shut up. But it's also not
something
enough
to lose.
It's also not enough to make you go to jail or be in a criminal suit. Similar to what happened to Kevin Hart. You remember when Kevin Hart was in the thing and they was like, oh, Kevin Hart cheating on his wife and this girl's extorting him. So it even makes the people who are trying to get at you choose a different route. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they be like, oh, this is an easier route to go. I could just get him to sleep with me, and then that's enough because he's a married man. I can whatever, extort him or whatever you're trying to do out of him, opposed to you breaking with a single rich man. You got to come with some stuff. So then they start bringing out the trick bag. That's fair. Get married.
Look, when you gonna have to sign a permission slip and do a video confirmation that you are not. I ain't got nothing. You want this? you want? I need you to put it on a video to say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm here with KeKe."
You turn back on saying you want this.
No, please, God, no.
God, come now.
No, please, no, we please. But I need a permission slip signed in a video confession.
I'm gonna do the 2-step authorization like you sign into your computer.
Yes.
2-step authorization.
You gotta text the code to your mama.
You gotta tell your mama.
Approve before you get in my bed. Cause this is crazy. Like, everybody, I know there are predators, and everybody is capable of being a predator. I understand, but if I'm a rich black celebrity at this point, we got to do some, what you call it, authentication.
Yeah, 2-step authentication
on everything.
2-step. You do a whole video. Yes, I want this now. Okay. Then you send that to your lawyer. You send that video to your lawyer.
Yep.
At this point, that's where you're at. But I mean, I'm gonna tell you what the celebrities that I came up with and knew, and they would always say, I've seen in a room full of bad chicks and blah, blah, blah. Just the person, like one of the most richest person in the room and more famous person in the room, I got a chance to talk to him. I was like, man, these girls, this man, bro, what you doing? Like, I'm young. I'm like, man, this is it. Let's get to talking to these chicks. Nah, man, I don't talk to women like that. What you mean? I don't talk to women like that. That's why I only date women that got stuff to lose like I do.
Period.
I don't date any of these groupie women. No, that's for y'all. That's for my homies. That's for all y'all. Y'all go have fun with them. They go have fun. Me? Mm-mm. And that explains why a lot of times you see this happen. We've said this before, is that celebrities date each other. They all date each other. They date each other because they all got something to lose. They can't come out and sit and be like, yo, this didn't go right. Here, look at the text messages that I got from blah, blah, blah. Or this is. They don't do that, especially the ones that are up on a high level. They don't do that. They only mess with people that got something to lose.
And the ones who don't end up in situations.
Right.
Man, it's tough.
It's crazy.
The flesh is weak.
You're going to have to do a Yelp review after we smash. I need you to get on. How was it? Did you enjoy yourself? Will you want to come back? I need a Yelp review afterwards. We're going to do the authentication, then I need a review saying you had a great time here.
Now, KeKe, I think that's just freaky.
No,
I don't know what that got to do with consent.
I
don't know what that got to do with consent.
Is it folks?
Tell me about it.
Review.
You liked it? What you like about it?
What you like
How
about
was your
it?
experience?
You gonna have them put the stars in
Yep. I want 5-star ratings. How was your experience? Would you
DoorDash it.
Would you recommend it to anybody else?
Oh my
I want
God,
all the
that
questions
is
answered because y'all ain't taking me down. Period.
It is a scary thing. Everybody get taken down over sex.
Come on.
Everybody.
That's why everybody need to be abstinent.
Ooh, hello. You marriage and abstinence. I like this.
I wonder what the world would be like if nobody was having sex. How would you think people would manage through life?
I don't know.
They keep their money in their pocket for
Everybody would have money. Everybody would be doing what they love.
It's doing service for others.
Service for others. It wouldn't be as much pressure for.
Well, you got to be the change you want to see in the world.
Everybody would just dress like,
You got to be the change you want to see in the world.
I'm addicted to it
the
now.
The change starts with you.
No, I done got to. I'm too far in. I can't go back now because I've been there.
That is so funny.
Oh my gosh! All right, guys, take a listen to this real quick.
Let's go leg for leg. If I can handle that, let me see you handle this. Do you how you do me? Bet you we won't speak again. Favorite player on your favorite team. He in my DM. I'm so small and tiny. He's so big and tall.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Cardi B's coming back outside. I think they said it's dropping Friday.
Yep. She on Demon Time.
She's on Demon Time. She's at Offset Head. She literally just said, your favorite player in my DMs. And she said, I'm so tiny. He's so big and tall. That's crazy. She talking. Wow. She is messing. With Offset, letting you know that cat back outside, and you know how I get down.
Yep.
And it's free.
The video is already shot with Stephon Diggs.
It was shot with Stephon Diggs?
I'm just saying I believe it. I believe it. If it's gonna be something, if you saying this in a rap, I feel like you're gonna take it up a notch. You putting the pedal to the metal. She is getting ready to. Somebody got to be on Offset watch.
Yeah, somebody.
She is going
be on
to
Offset watch.
You have upset a rapper. You a rapper too, and she's a more popular rapper.
Yeah.
You going
I can't wait. I can't wait for Friday. I heard he got a good song
Offset got a new record out too.
And I hate that he put it out right now.
Who?
Offset. I hate that he did that right now.
It's
a good record though.
He did good.
But they gonna hate on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh really?
But it's good though.
I'm gonna take a listen to it.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
New Offset's good.
Y'all had me listening to the Clips joint yesterday.
Crazy,
definitely good call on that.
Pusha T and
them going crazy.
It was right after the pod. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Pusha T just
went crazy
on Travis Scott. Do Travis even talk? You haven't. Why us right off your left? I'm serious. You know how you had them little kids. I shouldn't say little kids, but you ever met somebody and they don't speak, so you don't know. I don't even know what that, like him dissing him. It's like an unfair fight. He can't swing back, can he? Do he talk? I don't know.
Travis is gonna come back. He'll say something. He'll say something, but he won't say nothing.
He shouldn't.
Will we understand it?
He won't say a whole.
He shouldn't. That's not. That wouldn't be
no,
smart.
I wouldn't say
that wouldn't be
it.
smart. That would not be smart.
That's what I'm saying.
Take them bars and keep on going because you was being weird. When Pusha explained what happened, I was like, okay, I see why he gave.
What happened?
Why he gave him them bars.
Why? What happened?
According to Pusha T, they were in Paris working on this album. Pharrell, he's there. Pharrell had his purse next to his. Okay, I don't know if Pharrell had on his purse,
right.
But for some reason, when I just see Pharrell making these new beats, I see him with that purse on the side doing his thing. But that's not part of the story. The real story is they were working on the album. Travis Scott wanted Pharrell to hear the album. Okay, so he said that Travis Scott came in there being all extra on his Travis Scott. He was
his
like
suitcase.
with suitcase and his extraness, and they were sitting back like, okay, cool, we'll listen to your album. Played Pharrell and Clips and them. He said he wanted them to get them on camera listening to it and everything. Played the entire album for him. Okay, and played the Utopia record that he has. All right, but he did not play Drake verse on that record. Now Drake was dissing Pusha T on that verse. So then after they're done and leave the next day, they drop the Utopia record, and Drake is on there dissing Pharrell. And Pusha felt like that was disingenuous. He said he has no loyalty nowhere to this man. He said he did the same thing with Ye, and that's why he got them bars, because he feels like he a clown. He was like, bro, you literally came in here and played that record for Pharrell in Pharrell's face, and didn't even play the verse or mention that Drake was on it saying anything about him. And he felt like that was some whole shit, which it truly is.
It is.
That's terrible. Like if I come in like, yo, Tone, you got to check this out. This is my song, and I'm having you critique my music that they're dissing you on.
Ooh.
Who do that?
Nah,
and not even say nothing like, man, I don't know what Drake was on this. I gotta let you hear this, and then let them decide. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be in the middle and be Switzerland, but when you hide the verse, then put the verse out, that come on, dog. That's a bit. That's why he got them bars. That's why he went at him like that. He was like, okay, I see what you on.
That's weak. That's weak.
That's weak.
Super weak. Damn.
I can't wait to hear the rest.
Damn, Travis Scott.
I feel like more people. He probably went at more people on this.
Yep. I knew project. Pusha had a reason because it was so random.
Yeah.
I was like, why would he go at Travis Scott?
I
was like, oh yeah.
You have been really on your Pusha T news. Shout out to you.
Bro,
you've been locked in.
Because you haven't been following this Clips movement.
Right.
I haven't.
This Clips movement is crazy right now. And visually, they going crazy. The music sounds good. And I was a Clips fan.
Me too.
Yeah, like when Clips was out, I liked Clips. I was listening to Clips. And then they broke up. One went. He ain't really rapping.
No, they didn't break up. He just went. The Malice went and found God.
But he's still not rapping that. It's funny how their verses sound now because he's still not necessarily going like on the dope boy route, but he got his bars, and then next thing you know, Pusha ain't stopped being Pusha.
No.
He going straight in.
No.
He sold so much dope on that last record. He sold so many packs.
That man has sold so much dope on all his songs. More than Pablo Escobar, I swear, man. Gosh. Okay. Let's get to it. Lil Wayne's son says something. Take a listen to this.
Who's better, Lil Wayne or Drake?
Lil Wayne. My dad wrote most of the shit, so I mean, on God, like if it wasn't for my pops, then it wouldn't be no Drake. Like I'm for real. I mean, it probably would be a Drake, but he wouldn't be where he at now.
He ain't lie, but he didn't mean to say the part where he said his dad wrote Drake stuff. Yeah. I don't think he meant to say that part, but I think he meant we wouldn't know Drake like we know Drake if it wasn't for Wayne.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Y'all think Wayne wrote all of Drake lyrics?
I was gonna say a lot.
No, he lied because Drake was writing Lil Wayne.
That's what
lyrics.
I'm saying.
It was the other way around.
I just said
on certain
he
stuff.
lied.
Yes.
I just
Wayne
said,
is not writing.
I just said
Wait
that.
a minute.
What are you stopping me for?
I'm
said.
stopping you because you said he didn't mean to say that, and I'm saying
don't think he
did
meant to.
mean to say it. It was the first thing came out of his mouth. You trying to save him?
He wasn't there. He a kid. We know
The
that
first
Drake
thing he said was, "My dad wrote Drake
he
stuff."
didn't mean that.
Well, how you know that? That's what I'm trying to.
He followed it up with, "Well, I mean."
He didn't say I mean.
He said his dad brought the world Drake. He didn't.
Tone, play the audio. We ain't got to do this.
Who's better, Lil Wayne or Drake?
Lil Wayne. My dad wrote most
See?
of the so I mean, on God, like if it wasn't for my pops, then it wouldn't be no Drake. Like I'm for real. I mean, it probably would be a Drake, but he wouldn't be where he at now.
I mean, he didn't mean that.
I mean, on God, that's how he like this. He
how
like
young dudes
YN.
talk.
I think
That's how
that's
he.
the only part
That's how they talk.
I think that's the only part that I don't agree with is that his dad wrote Drake songs. I don't believe
What?
that.
You don't think so?
I don't.
I don't think
Are
Wayne
have
wrote
okay.
Drake songs.
Okay, so okay.
Are we now saying Drake can't write or not a
No,
rapper?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. We know for a fact, this is not nothing that we done, and we know other artists do it too, by fact that, yeah, Drake uses ghostwriters, uses reference tracks. Now, I sign you, you a Canadian light-skinned dude that don't nobody know.
Mm-hmm.
You signed to Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I can help you in the studio and write. I think he's too young to know all of it, but he probably knows from his dad saying stuff to him, because your dad's going to talk to you as you get older. He helped him do, I helped that. So that was one of my songs. I gave him that verse. I gave him this. I gave him that. To Zach's point, I do think Drake did the same thing for Wayne on some stuff. I think they collaborated a lot on things. I do. It just
I
was
just
the
ain't
in the
never heard
hierarchy
this.
of music, that's not how it goes.
I never heard
the big artists don't write for the little one. Okay, before Drake out.
If you're signed to me, Zach, if you signed to me,
hear me out.
If you
Hear me
okay,
out.
go
Let me
ahead.
finish. When Drake came, before Drake was out, I'm not saying they haven't collabed on anything. Yeah, they collabed on stuff. But when you say write for somebody, you're writing the record for them or you're writing the hook or whatever for them. I'm Single. Drake is credited as the songwriter for I'm Single for Lil Wayne. Wayne was the established artist, so the Drake ain't writing songs for Quentin. Quentin writing songs for Drake.
I get what you're saying.
Drake
like how Ross was doing Trick Daddy and Mickey Halston.
Who's Quentin?
Quentin was the ghostwriter for Drake.
Oh, okay.
But Drake not writing songs for Quentin. Like
Right.
I need to help Quentin get out. No, because it doesn't benefit me because you're the bigger artist. You need to be writing for me.
Exactly.
The smaller artist writes for the bigger one.
I believe
So
it.
in Drake's come up, Drake was writing for Wayne.
I'm not saying you're not wrong. I'm not saying that what you said is right. What you're saying is 100% right when you say like the hierarchy and there's usually the
Wayne,
the smaller
it doesn't
artist writes for the
benefit
big
Wayne
artist
to
and
do
then-
that until Drake is Drake. It doesn't benefit. Maybe now if Wayne gave Drake something.
But when you're making, so look, let's just look at it. And I've seen this happen. I'm not going to mention any names. What you're saying is 100% true. That usually, because there's
I think it
plenty of
goes both
artists-
ways.
it does go both ways. Plenty of artists in Chicago. There's a lot of people in Chicago that was right under people and was writing a lot of hits.
And vice versa, though.
And they were supposed to get them on or whatever. So what happens is a lot of times that younger artist writes for the guy, helps. Let's just say helps. And then when I'm getting ready to bring you out, I'm going to help you with your project.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to help. It makes sense.
It's the Biggie and Lil Kim method. Like
Exactly, it makes
if you're an
sense.
invested,
Perfect.
if I've invested in you,
that was a good one.
I'll throw you a couple bars to help you get whatever. I think they both write and collaborate with each other. I just feel like I want to give the child grace before the internet try to drag him for saying that, because the way they trying to drag the Carter 6 and all that. But I think that he may be too young to really know what was happening in the studio, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like
told him.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like Drake don't write for himself.
I'm not gonna say Drake doesn't write either. I think all artists. I think most artists get help.
Well, there's nothing on record of Lil Wayne writing for Drake. It's nothing on record. That's fact.
fair.
I just Googled it. Now, it is on record, Drake writing for Lil Wayne.
Okay, but what do you think about the rest of it? Who's better, the better artist, Drake or Wayne?
Who's the?
Did we?
Because that's what that was the question,
I guess
right?
that is the question. Who's better, Drake or Wayne?
Right.
It's a lot of silence on here. Yes, Pod, we're still rolling. The people that
So since he want to attack this child for saying that,
I didn't
his
attack the
dad
child.
wrote.
He was
So
wrong.
who
the
is
child was wrong.
Who wrote what? I mean, who better?
Who better?
Yes.
Drake. I hate to say it because it's messed up to say, but there would be no Drake without a Lil Wayne cosign. We wouldn't even take Drake seriously if it wasn't for Lil Wayne. And I know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to say that. But if we only talking hit records and pen, I got to give it to Drake. But that's only because of the Lil Wayne influence. I don't even know if we would.
So how can you say he better?
Exactly. That's the tough. That's what I'm trying. That's the battle I'm having.
So just go ahead and give it to the GOAT.
Because but I'm saying, but Drake has more hit records though than Lil Wayne.
But if I gave birth to you, you're not here without me.
I get what you're saying, KeKe. You valid point. I understand what you're saying. Like I don't even know if we would look at Drake as the same type of artist if it didn't come out of the Lil Wayne factory.
I'm with that.
I feel like he would be like The Weeknd.
Yeah, we might look at him like, oh, he lame.
Because he was cold as hell with that mixtape, him and Trey Songz, baby. They was, in my college days, they was on.
But Lil Wayne made him acceptable in hip hop.
There you go.
He made him that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that.
So we didn't get to see him we didn't believe him until, as a rapper, until Lil Wayne said, no, he rapping.
So it'd have been like singing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So it's like, but then at the career he had after that, outshadowed Lil Wayne's musical career from a musical and sales standpoint and a hit standpoint. So I'm so torn on that question because it's tough. If Lil Wayne was signed, just came out like if Drake came out like Nelly did with no cosign, it may not be a Drake. We wouldn't even not had this conversation. So I don't know.
I think Drake has one album, one or two that are absolute classics. All of them are good, but I think classics, absolute classics. Wayne got more classic albums than Drake.
That's true.
He's got more classic. He's got
Wayne
more
is just
no
better.
skips.
It's okay, guys.
Because Carter,
it's a safe
Carter
space.
No ceilings. That mixtape was the first one.
What?
Yeah.
Was one of the best things I've ever heard in my entire life on this. I was like, what? That's when when they was talking that Wayne and Jay-Z stuff, I was like, ugh.
I think with that point, you got to go Wayne.
You have to go Wayne, and I just want y'all to get there. I was going to be patient till y'all got there, but I ain't got a lot of time. We got to wrap this up. So I just wanted y'all to get there. You know what I'm saying? Now that we
took
there.
a long route.
Now that we
took
there.
a long route.
We took a route. Because Carter 3 is better than every What album does Drake have that's better than Carter 3?
What Nicki say? All these bitches is my sons.
And Carter
you
1.
You can't be better than me. I'm
it ain't
the father.
Too many.
He got two. Drake has two classic albums.
Which ones?
Take Care. Take Care, but Take Care is unbelievable. Classic.
I think Take Care is classic.
I think his first. What is it?
If you're reading this, it's too late.
No. What was,
So Far Gone. So Far Gone. More Life. Comeback
the
Season.
First album.
So Far Gone. So Far Gone
was the first.
Woo! That's a classic. That's a absolute no skip. That put him on.
It don't
That's
matter.
the first
Is
one.
It better than the Carter?
No, nothing's
No, I'm just
better
saying
than
he
the
got
Carter.
classic album. I'm not gonna say better. I'm just saying.
I'm glad we all can agree.
I'm
glad we all can agree.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get to this.
We got 3 minutes. So what we getting to?
We got.
KeKe gotta go, y'all. KeKe gotta go.
We got 3 minutes.
Now we got a timeline. Usually she'd be like, "Well, it's over. KeKe gotta go."
I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta get ready for Juneteenth. What happened?
Okay, real quick. All right. What's something that you will always be cheap, no matter how rich you may become?
I buy off-brand everything, for the most part, except for like
what
laundry
do you mean
detergent.
off-brand?
Like I like an off-brand paper towel,
Like all
toilet
these
paper.
off-brand?
No, I don't. Now, if I need to do Aldi, but like I just like the store brand. If I'm shopping Amazon, I want Amazon's paper towels. I don't need Bounty or none of that. I need whatever on sale. I like a off-brand everything except for my laundry detergent.
What laundry detergent? I'm just curious.
Like Tide. I use
That's
the
so
Tide.
black.
That's me.
Black
Black people love
We
Tide.
got more faith in Tide than we got in anybody.
What did they do?
It don't matter what your wrong. You need some Tide. If I go to your house and you ain't got no Tide.
Okay, I'm sad.
What did Tide do to black people? What did it do?
So, yeah.
They commercials got in our head. I don't know one
And
black
you know what
person
else
that
got
does
us?
not use Tide.
Tide and Lysol
Oh, they
have
think Lysol.
brainwashed black people.
Yeah, they cure everything.
Brainwashed or
It
brainwashed?
brainwashed us. Because it's like, we
I think
believe
that's
that Lysol is the disinfectant
Yes, we
spray.
do.
We don't realize that it's a brand. We think that Lysol is everything. Why is that in your bag?
Why you got toilet bowl cleaner in your bag? So wait a minute, before you use a public restroom, you hit it? You hit it real quick like, ha ha ha.
And it's half empty. What are you doing? What are you power clinking jail? What are you doing?
Sitting her muffins on that. She not raw, but no seats. It is
Are you cleaning
station.
toilet?
Let me explain.
Why?
It's just so happy. So okay.
No, you can't.
No, for real, I got witnesses. Ryan, his parents are moving, okay? And so he's cleaning out their house and stuff. And he said they got a lot of cleaning products that they can't take across state lines with them for some reason. So he was gonna throw Lysol away. He was gonna throw this. So I said, boy, if you don't bring me that damn Lysol, that is some.
No, you didn't.
So that tells you how I'm gonna be when I'm rich. We don't throw away no Lysol. Rich or poor.
Just pulled out some cleaning.
Y'all to know, my house gonna be clean. I don't play that, and I like some off-brand stuff. But,
Oh my God,
I
that's
can't
hilarious.
go. I love
That is
y'all.
All
hilarious.
right, that's it, y'all. We done.
What about you, Zach? We got a couple of minutes. I want to hear, what is the one thing you're gonna be cheap with? It don't matter how rich you get.
Dating.
Believe that.
That's very on brand for
It
him.
don't matter. I'm gonna always hit a happy hour. I'm gonna always do something free. I'm always gonna pick thoughtful over money. Forever.
It take you further.
Forever. Because it's just a better deal.
What about you, Tom?
I don't know. I don't know if it's
Ain't
something.
nothing cheap in his life.
Shout out
KeKe.
to Sheena Marie. If I'm a little late, it's their fault.
Yeah, it's their fault. It's our fault.
All right, we gotta
I
go.
don't know.
KeKe gotta go.
I like paying. I don't know. I'm cheap on
He
a
don't
lot
give
of
a damn.
things.
You gotta go.
Everything. I'm a skim.
I don't think you cheat.
I'm cheap on a lot of stuff, but what I do, I pay for comfort. That's been so I can't be cheap on. I'll pay for comfort. Whatever's gonna make me comfortable.
What you cheap on, dear?
I can't think.
Because you ain't cheap on
rich.
nothing, Tom.
Too rich.
I ain't never seen you cheap on nothing.
He too rich.
Yeah. No, I have.
Only time I saw you mad is when they charged you $40 for that Hennessy margarita. You was pissed. I was mad for you.
Oh, it's terrible.
You look. You
All
said,
right, get out of here,
said
KeKe. You
$40.
gotta go, man. You already know what it is. What more can we say?